I'm struggling mentally, financially, like emotionally. I was just struggling. Abortion was the only thing I was considering. Well, I got pregnant at 17 and I had my first at 18. It was kind of hard to navigate, just coming into adulthood. And I grew up in the foster system, so I didn't have a lot of support. I think throughout my life, support has really been something that's been lacked. As soon as I had my second baby, my boyfriend and I got married. He was in the military, so I was also in the military, and I released myself. I did an honorable discharge. 4 years later, I had my second child at, how old was I, like 22, 21 maybe? She was unplanned as well, but we were so excited to have her. After she was born, about 2 years later, my husband discharged from the military and was pursuing school. He was going into IT, so full-time college, and I was working part-time at the time, overnight shifts, so I could still mom during the day. It was just really exhausting. We don't have family. Like, we moved to Virginia. I didn't have friends here. I had one friend, she moved to Colorado as soon as I found out I was pregnant. It was devastating. So I felt really alone during that pregnancy. It was very scary. I didn't know what we were going to do when it came time for birth, because only one person at that time was allowed in with you and no children. So I ended up giving birth alone, and it was very traumatic. And following that pregnancy, about 3 months later, I found out I was pregnant with our fourth. At this time, I had stopped working and we were relying strictly on my husband's income. I was really sick during the pregnancy with my third child. After going through all that, I was struggling with postpartum depression. Very bad. So when I found out I was pregnant with our fourth, I was like, I don't want to go through this again. I don't think I can manage another child. I'm struggling mentally, financially, emotionally. I was just struggling. Abortion was the only thing I was considering. I was like, I'm not going through another pregnancy. We cannot financially do it. I can't emotionally. 3 kids is out of my control. I have one running off and one's crying. I did not think I was going to be able to handle 4 kids. I Googled cheap ultrasounds near me, and Elko, I think is how you pronounce it. It's a women's planned pregnancy. They're wonderful. I'm not sure all what they do, but they got me in 2 or 3 days later, and the ultrasound and the positive screening test for the pregnancy all was free. And they had a support counselor, is what she was called, and her and I had a discussion where she kind of gave me the ins and outs of abortions, what it could do to you mentally, how it affects your body, everything that comes with abortions, which kind of opened up my eyes a little bit more. And that's when she said, unplanned pregnancies and unwanted pregnancies don't always have to be by abortion. And she gave me a lot of resources and said, I want you to call Let Them Live and just talk to a guidance counselor there, and they will see what support systems they have that may help you save this baby's life. And then I had immediately called Planned Parenthood before I even called Let Them Live, because when you look online, you just don't think that everything is as it is. It's too good to believe. So I set up my abortion appointment, and I went home and I talked to my husband, and he was against abortion the whole time. He's like, it's your body. It's what you want to do. I understand, but we've raised 3 babies that were unplanned. We'll raise another one. That initial call, I spoke with Tasha, who was my Let Them Live guidance counselor throughout my pregnancy. Yeah, she is so great. And she hit everything. She hit things that I didn't even know I needed. She honestly felt like a long lost mom, someone that was there holding my hand throughout the whole process. She gave me emotional support when I didn't even know it. I didn't know that I was struggling with the postpartum depression. and just the anxiety. When they paired me up with my Let Them Live guidance counselor, it was the best match. Like, anytime I had a problem, Tasha was there. She was emotionally she was a healing hand to me. At that first call, I just cried. I was like, I don't know if I want an abortion. I don't know if I can do an abortion. And she's like, you don't have to do an abortion. We're here for you. And just hearing those words, we're here for you, I knew, like, I really believed her. I did not expect any financial assistance. I didn't expect the financial relief that Let Them Live provided. I also did not expect to be educated the way I was. I was unaware of all the resources that I was paired with throughout the Let Them Live program. Not only that, Let Them Live gave me the opportunity for the career that I'm in right now. I'm working from home, and it is such an enjoyable job. Like, they help pair me with the ideal job to let me be a stay-at-home mom at the same time and kind of have that financial freedom even after I parted from the Let Them Live program. You know, there's more than just the option for an abortion when it comes to an unwanted pregnancy. Like, there is a support system. Whether you believe it or not, there is someone there that will help you and guide you. He is such an active baby. He's doing everything early. I know it's probably because he's the fourth and he has so much, but he's crawling early. He's almost walking. Like, whatever he dreams of being, I want him to follow his path on whatever it is he wants to be. He's so active. He's a tall baby, a big baby, a hungry baby. But he is a go-getter. Like, anything he wants, he is gonna get it. So whatever it is he decides to do with his life, I am there supporting him every step of the way. Thank you. Thank you for saving my child's life, and thank you for saving mine. You guys have made such an impact on me. Life has always been hard for me, but you guys have made this part of my life a lot easier.